The SEC takes on dealer definitions. The new definition may shake the foundations of decentralized finance, and the agency doesn't care. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission published a new definition for securities dealers capturing crypto. You're reading State of Crypto, a CoinDesk newsletter looking at the intersection of cryptocurrency and government. Click here to sign up for future editions. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has put the crypto industry on notice in what may become a whole new front in the sector's legal war with the agency. When the Commission approved its new approach to defining securities dealers last week, it did so with full knowledge that it could shake the foundations of decentralized finance DeFi. And the regulator officially didn't care. The new rule could be a blow for U.S. DeFi, but it's more than that. It also suggests the Commission's mindset when it comes to policy that affects crypto, and there's more of it coming. Around the same time the agency proposed the dealer rule, it also suggested it wanted to overhaul its definition of what makes an exchange. That proposal was clear in its inclusion of crypto platforms in that expanded category, suggesting the agency is trying to formalize oversight of digital assets firms by making them comply with the same rules as all other securities exchanges. Deep in the recesses of the actual document behind the SEC's final rule on what makes a dealer, it outlined how the Commission thought for a moment about whether it just ought to carve DeFi out of the new definition, which could otherwise cover some crypto projects with requirements they register and comply with securities laws. The agency noted that industry commenters told the SEC that such compliance could actually be impossible, but the regulator ultimately shrugged. If the Commission were to revise the final rules to carve out or narrow the application to market participants who transact in crypto asset securities, that alternative would reduce costs for such market participants, it noted in the rulemaking document. So, it wouldn't be fair to everybody else to grant Crypto World's argument, the agency decided in that rulemaking, which was narrowly approved in a 3-2 vote with both Republican commissioners vehemently against the move in their public remarks. Though cryptocurrency lobbyists have been calling for the U.S. government to produce regulations for years, these SEC efforts aren't what they had in mind. Beyond the definitions for dealers and exchanges, the agency is also proposing to demand investment advisors only keep their customers' crypto assets with qualified custodians. That's a term that agency chair Gary Gensler has argued probably doesn't include today's leading platforms. Both the exchange definition and the custody restrictions are aimed for completion in April, according to the SEC's public agenda. But that was also the stated timeline of the dealer rule that the regulator already finished, so their clock may be running fast. If the agency sticks to dismissing arguments from crypto businesses that say they're being put in impossible positions, the SEC will be approving rules that the firms contend will push them into existential crisis or inability to comply. As a result, the companies will surely keep doing what they've been doing, challenging the regulator in court. It's possible that, beyond the current dispute over what makes a security, the digital asset sector will be arguing in court over what makes an exchange, a dealer, and a qualified custodian. Australian judge hand split decision in markets regulator vs block earner. An Australian judge ruled a local fintech company, Block Earner, violated the law with its crypto-backed earn product but not with its decentralized finance access service. New York expands fraud case against digital currency group to $3 billion. The NIAG case against digital currency group originally alleged $1 billion in fraud. The NIAG now says it found more victims who allegedly lost as much as $3 billion. UK's planned stablecoin rules need reworking, crypto advocates say. The UK's crypto industry is unhappy with proposed stablecoin regulations advocated by the Bank of England and Financial Conduct Authority and are lobbying for modifications. Prometheum, the only US registered crypto platform, picks Ether as its first product. Prometheum will offer custody services for Ether, raising questions about the broader classification for cryptocurrencies. This week, Craig Wright is facing the Crypto Open Patent Alliance in court this week. Read CoinDesk's coverage at the following links. Link Thursday 19 UTC 2:0 p.m. ESD's subcommittee on the House Financial Services Committee will hold a hearing on crypto and illicit finance. Wired, the night FTX filed for bankruptcy, it was hacked and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of crypto were stolen. A recent Department of Justice indictment suggests what happened, Wired's Andy Greenberg reports. Asterisk magazine headline aside, this is an excellent, easy-to-understand article about the complex system of regulations and industry advances that keep passengers safe when traveling by air. Law. The First Circuit Court of Appeals will review whether the IRS can demand crypto investor data from exchanges tied to James Harper's long-running case against the IRS collecting data from Coinbase. The Onion Law. If you've got thoughts or questions on what I should discuss next week or any other feedback you'd like to share, feel free to email me at nick@coindesk.com or find me on Twitter at nickheilst. You can also join the group conversation on Telegram. See you all next week.